On September 26, 2023, officers responded to a pawn shop to investigate a potential fraud.
So what's going on?
She's trying to cash a $24,000 counterfeit check.
Hello.
Yeah, call on John Hancock.
What's this all about?
I had received a check in the mail, and it was supposed to be a payback out from my back pay.
For what?
Unemployment.
You were expecting a check for almost $24,000?
I wasn't, not really.
Were you expecting a check at all?
I knew I was supposed to be getting a check, but I didn't think it was supposed to be that much.
Okay. What car did you show up in?
It was a Mazda.
And why did they leave?
Because we was running late picking up my kids from school.
Alright, so why didn't you go pick up your kids from school then?
Because I had told them I was coming back about 5 o'clock, or before then.
Okay.
I mean, or something.
I mean, they're saying this is a fraudulent check. I don't know. I don't know the difference.
I want to call up stars and like, hey, go get a late unit.
She tweaking, man. Shorty tweaking, dog.
345, 232.
This is the check you tried to use. That's a copy of everything.
Hey, we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of this. I know you're kind of wondering what's going on. Before I do that, because I've got questions I want to ask you, I got to read you your rights. Doesn't mean you're in trouble. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand each of the rights I just read to you?
Yes.
Okay. Having your rights in mind, which is what I just read to you, do you want to talk to us and answer questions?
I just want to know, like...
I would love to explain it to you, but the only way I can talk to you is if you agree to talk to us
Yes.
after being
Yes.
advised your rights.
Yes.
You good? Okay. So, what's going on? We're here. You're here. The check's here. Tell me what happened.
Basically, okay, I received a check in the mail that was supposed to be for back pay
When did you receive it?
last week.
Where, at your house?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I haven't been staying home, honestly. And I called my aunt, and I was asking her, like, hey, have I got any mail? This and that. And she was like, yeah. You know, you got a couple of...
So your aunt stays with you?
Yes, I
Okay.
stayed where I stayed with my aunt.
I thought you were, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, she was like that I had a few pieces of mail in, this, that, and the third. So, I had went to go pick it up.
Okay.
So, after that, that's when I noticed that the check had came.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, well, you know, going. So last week when I picked it up, I never ended up cashing it because due to my work schedule, I always got off work late.
Okay.
And so then after that, that's when I had came in today because I was off and to cash the check. And when I tried to use my photo ID on my phone, they was like, no, I needed a physical ID. So I had went and got a physical ID, and this happened.
So that check was for what?
For unemployment.
Okay. Have you ever gotten unemployment before?
No, I applied once, but like I never received anything, never heard anything goes back. So it was just like.
So this is the first time you've ever done unemployment, filed for it or anything like that? You've never received checks before for unemployment or anything? This is
Correct.
the first one?
Yes.
Okay. Where's the envelope that came in? Do you have it?
It was supposed to have been up front if they didn't move it.
Okay. Do you remember who it came from? What was on the envelope?
It was a blank envelope with the clear slip, and there was a paper in front of it. And then, like, when you unfold it, it was like the check, the rest of the, well, you know how, like, you rip off a check? Mm-hmm. That's how it was.
When you filed for unemployment, how'd you do it? What site did you go to?
Let me see.
Yeah. You got something?
Crazy, man. Fake check.
What did you receive? Did you get like an email after you applied? Did you receive anything?
I had basically received a letter saying that I had to submit some more information in, but that was the only thing. Once I had not submitted everything, that was it.
Did you submit the paperwork?
Yes,
Okay.
How did you do that?
I did it online. Like at the time, I was doing everything online, but how I had like knew to do like the unemployment stuff, my friend was telling me about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Did you ever receive an approval or a denial from them for unemployment?
I really didn't too much hear nothing else. And then it was like I had started doing hair, so it was like I wasn't really too focused on it.
There's not really anything about this that's not fishy. You know what I mean? None of this makes sense. All right. We're asking you questions because we're trying to gauge where you're at as far as what you're going to tell us and how truthful you're going to be. But I'm going to tell you right now, not a darn thing that's come out of your mouth has made any sense. Okay? 2019, you applied for unemployment. Is that what you said?
No, it wasn't. I wouldn't even say it was
Yeah, she could
2019.
be
I
telling
would
the
say it was
truth though, because
2020.
everybody out
Okay, so let's say it's 2020.
unemployment.
Okay? It's 3 years
Going
later.
into COVID.
Okay. It's 2023, it's almost 2024. And you receive a check for supposedly what you applied for 3 years prior. And I'm gonna tell you right now, unemployment doesn't give lump checks. Okay? Unemployment
That
is
they
a
do. He's
payment,
capping. They definitely do.
as if you were
They
working.
owe you.
Okay.
They will pay you.
And those checks don't come from the treasury. Okay?
Get
No,
your
but I'm
facts
letting you
straight.
know that I know that. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like I never received unemployment. I never got a check from Treasury or anything. So this is like my first time actually receiving something like this. I promise you, I'm not lying to you.
Just so you know, for 4 years, I did fraudulent investigations for the department. And I saw stuff like this all the time. And I'll tell you right now, the reason we're asking this, he's saying we're gauging how truthful you're going to be. I'll tell you right now, this is your chance to be honest because I know exactly what's going on. I can call it exactly like I've seen it every other time before. Somehow, someone came in contact with you, a male, probably the male that's sitting in your car out there in the passenger seat, the black Chevy Malibu, and that person convinced you that you need to go in here and you
And
need
they
to
know
cash
call
this
you
check,
driving.
and then
That's crazy.
payment would be to receive a portion of that check while they get the other. You being a single mom, I don't know if you're getting paid a lot right now. I'm not going to worry about that. But you would get a portion of that money. And they would get the rest. And all you had to do was go in here, show your ID, and here you go, and this is what you got to say, and these people will buy it. And I say that because I recently arrested someone not too long ago for the same similar type of thing here. So, with that being said, we already know the person out in the car because I don't know if you know this or not, but this place has video cameras. So they come, you come here and they see exactly what cars you come in and out of. And they see what cars come at the same time that you come.
Right.
Well, that car was here earlier with you.
Right.
So it's odd that it's back now, and there's a guy that's just been sitting there waiting
Well, actually,
in the passenger seat. Now, my question is did this guy contact you through like Instagram or Facebook or what? And what did he promise you? Because, and maybe he told you that, yes, this is legit and, you know, this is what it is. But I'm telling you right now, I know you're full of it. They try to do this whole thing all the time with people. We're like, here, this is what it is. This is what you're going to tell them. That way it sounds legit or tries to sound legit. The problem is that treasury check, first off, it's fake as heck. There's nothing about that check that's even remotely real.
Fake as heck.
You wouldn't get a check from the treasurer anyway. That comes in a blank envelope in the mail 3 years later, and then you claim it's unemployment. So you can sit here and tell us all day long that this is what you believe it is, or this is what you think it is, or whatever story they concocted for you. But ultimately, you need to tell us who the person is out there, how they contact you, and everything else. Maybe we can help you out. I'm not promising we can, but
well,
this is your chance to be honest because I'm telling you right now, I already know you're lying.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The person that's in the car, that's my little brother. He's a minor.
Right?
He's 17. He has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with this. That's number one. I promise you, I'm completely honest with you.
Okay.
Number two, the check that came in the mail, basically, my friend helped me apply for unemployment.
Oh, there it
She
is.
told me basically, like, you go on his website, you do such and such and such, and that was it.
So you're gonna stick with that came in the mail. That's what you're sticking with? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, we're getting to a point where there's gonna be a line. And once we meet that line of our patience with this, there's gonna be no going back and helping you.
I can give you my friend information that helped me do everything.
But you can't show us anything about anything